I want to show you my lavender. Look at her. Look at how beautiful she is. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to explain or express. And she smells so good. And I want my whole life to smell like this sometimes. I don't know if I should start naming plants, but I really want to, I think. But also, I kind of just want to respect, because what if they have their own name in their little plant minds and I'm calling them something that their mama didn't call them? Like, I have to respect the plant's identity, you know? So let's just respect the plant's identity and not name the plant. However, yeah, so I got lavender. I guess lavender is a name, but whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is lavender plant. And goodbye. That's all I have to say. Hello, welcome back. This is a video of me sketching and drawing. And I also wanted to talk about creative intuition and how much it should be respected and how much it should be pushed. Because I think we can just get comfortable in what we know to where it's kind of neglecting our intuition for comfort. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to chat about that. The song that I'm about to sing is called A Voiced Engraving, and I wrote it after I was trying to teach someone how to play music. It was hard for me to explain kind of what I was doing because it felt so intuitive to me. And I also wanted to talk about that aspect of like, it's okay to not know exactly what your art means or where it comes from, but I think we can all be confident that it is a release of some kind, whether it be emotional or mental or just physical and tactile. But yeah, I don't think we have to put words to everything, and I just wanted to make a video talking about intuition. So yeah, let's get to the song and then you'll hear me afterward. What do you want to learn from me? It's kind of hard explaining. How did I get here? How did I get here? When did I become my own theory? Where did it come from? The laughing. You asked a question. I'm sort of guessing. Want me to voice the engraving? Try to voice the engraving. I never pry myself open. It just happens. I never pry It just happens that way. Pry myself open. It just happens, happens. I never pry myself open. It just happens that way. It just happens, happens. What do you want to learn from me? Me, me. What do you want to learn from me? Me. What do you want to learn from me? I just think this conversation of instinct and nature and art is so worth having. When I look at my own music, I definitely realize that there are ways to let your intuition get stronger. I think there are ways to be more effective and to teach yourself to intuitively be more effective, whether it be in music or in art. You kind of learn what choices are powerful based on how they make you feel and then how you perceive them making others feel. And I think that you can definitely hone the skill of impacting people and using your art as a vessel for awe-inspiring things. I think that your intuition isn't always necessarily improved through practice of the art that you want to get better at. I think all things are connected. If you haven't read The Alchemist, I highly encourage it. But that's kind of like one of the themes in that book, just the idea that everything you do can impact everything you do. Like, you can learn how to read a book, and that can help you learn how to interpret poetry or interpret facial expressions, or I don't know, I'm just throwing things out there, but like just the concept that everything you learn kind of has its place in every field that you go into. And yeah, I think that honing two different crafts like music and art, they both kind of strengthen each other. Like, as I practice one, I feel that I'm practicing something in music that I can apply to the art. And it's so interesting because there is things like rhythm and emphasis in both, and even like highlights and like negative space and silence. Like, there's so many things that apply to both music and art, and you can strengthen your intuition in one and strengthen your improvisation skills in one, and the other will benefit from it. As I was trying to record a voiced engraving, in one of those takes, I just ended up finding a new chord and then improvising on it for 20 minutes. And then the time went by, and then I was like, okay, get back to rehearsing the song because I haven't played that song in a while. I had to refresh my memory on how to play it, what were the chords, and even the lyrics. Sometimes I was messing up. So, but it's so cool that in the middle of there, my brain kind of took over because it heard something that it had never heard before. It heard something it had never heard before when I messed up. So I just kind of improvised over that chord for a while. I always try to make space for improvisation when the feeling of inspiration comes. You never know what can be birthed out of a moment of exploration. And I've learned that even if it doesn't turn into a song or whatever, that moment of improvisation was still practicing the freedom that you can accomplish in music, and the mistakes that you make are good to have in your ear as well, because then you don't want to repeat them, or maybe you'll repeat them forever and ever until you die, and now you have a new technique or a new kind of riff or a new pattern or a new placement, and you would have never gotten there if you wouldn't have pursued the little inkling of, wow, this is something new, and why not chase that, So there's so much reward to improvising and letting your instinct take over, and I think it's just a great exercise of freedom. It's just fun to allow your mind that freedom. I think it's a give and take of like, you let your mind take over for a second and then your brain comes back to reality, and then you kind of toggle from there what should take place after the fact of your brain doing what it needed to do. I think intuition is definitely tied to self-view. For example, like, I find that I make happier songs when I feel kind of spiritually, emotionally, and physically grounded. I can tell, like, a voiced engraving was made in a moment of awe because I had just learned the technique of like switching registers more quickly than usual, and it was kind of the start of me utilizing both my falsetto and my chest voice. So there was a lot of inspiration in that moment, and I can hear it in the song, and I just think it's important to kind of foster what you believe about yourself and kind of not be cognitively dissonant. That can make the art powerful. And not that everything has to be rainbows and butterflies and sunshine all the time, but I do notice that the more I facilitate my own peace and kind of love myself, then the music reflects that. And I want to listen to my music more when it reflects peace, because that's what I'm kind of striving after in my life. So I think your improvisation and your instinct can tell you a lot about what you believe about yourself and what you want to believe about yourself. I think key takeaways would be, if you can, pick up another hobby, because I found that when I don't feel like painting, I usually feel like singing. And when I don't feel like using my voice because I'm too tired, I don't mind drawing or sketching. And when I don't feel like doing any of those things, I know it's kind of time for me to rest and just like lie down or go on a walk or something, to kind of reset, or even just like take a shower and like relax. Like, recently I've been really craving pottery and like hand building clay things. Like, in the background of the song you might see some like clay face pots, and those I made at school, and I kind of wanted to keep making them. I just think having multiple outlets is definitely good to strengthen your intuition. I know that people work out, like, have a leg day, have an arm day, have a chest day, and I feel like different hobbies are like those different days at the gym. Like, it's kind of keeping your creative strength up, even if it's not in the same kind of medium every time. Thank you for watching this video, and more to come in the future. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.